AI. More agentic capabilities,
An AI agent.
Agents.
agentic workflows,
Agents.
agent,
Agentic. Agentic.
All right, so we all know that agents are the next big thing. And even though we're in a hype cycle, right, we're probably at the top of the hype cycle. Cycles look like this. We're probably at the top of here's the flat line. Let's draw this a little higher. We're probably at the top of the hype cycle on AI agents. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. They're still going to take over. They're taking over right now. It'll be one of the top jobs next year, I promise, on the list of new jobs. Probably the top job. All right. When's that come out? What is this year? Comes out in 26. Hold me to it. Let's see if I'm right. I know I'm right, but we'll just have to wait and see. So, my new platform, Copilot School, or Swarm, or whatever it ends up being called. Swarm, Copilot School. Yeah. It's not a course. It's not a course on Copilot. Someone said, when's your Copilot course ready? This is not, you just go take a course. All right, this is an ecosystem of learning, the things you're going to need in order to get past a technical interview to get a job in the real world. You can know Copilot in and out. You're not getting past the basic interview. You're going to have to answer all the questions about artificial intelligence. I can't tell you how many people I've talked to in interviews, and I've said, hey, can you walk me through the basics of the AI hierarchy? I mean, it's well known. It's in every book on AI in the world. What is it? What are the basics? I mean, it's really simple. And most people just look at you funny. So if you can't get by the basics, you can forget getting a job as an agent engineer. It's simply not going to happen. So this is an entire platform of learning. Now, these here are micro courses, and all they are is videos. These are simple micro courses. These are simply videos, right? And these are videos I've curated, and I've picked out the stuff that you're going to need to know. I just asked you about the artificial intelligence hierarchy. Guess what is in this video? Right, the artificial intelligence hierarchy. Defining large language models, right? So the brain of every agent is what? The brain is a large language model. So guess what? You're going to have to know a lot about large language models. Now, not about how they work, but specifically about context engineering, and prompt engineering. All right. Again, so we've got defining large language models. Here we have a general introduction to large language models. All right, and then we're going to have 2 or 3 of these on, again, prompt engineering, context engineering. So as a matter of fact, these, let's call these micro courses. I think there are 12 right now, 12 or 13. And I haven't touched Copilot Studio yet. Like we haven't, after 12 or 13 of these, I haven't got to the basics of the interface of Copilot Studio. We've not created a single agent at this point after these 12, right? Because everything in life requires a foundation, right? You're going to need building blocks. Here's the foundation, all right? Everything requires a foundation, and you're going to need to know that foundation. And seriously, if you're not going to invest and you just want to go take a Copilot course, go to Udemy and take one. I think there's probably 1 or 2, right? They're not that good, but so what, all right? Because you're not going to get a job, right? You're going to have to understand the job descriptions. You're going to have to understand all these things that surround Copilot, right? You're going to have to understand Copilot. You're going to have to understand the ecosystem called Power Platform. It's going to be a lot of work. So don't believe for 1 second, just because I'm going to teach you how to do it on a low coding platform and build agents, that this is going to be simple or short or even less technical than, or an AI engineer that's going to do it via code. There's no difference, right? There's nothing hard about building an AI agent. Even for those that think that they're developing the AI agents, you're not developing shit. Right? The LLM exists in every scenario. You're not writing the LLM. It's already written. So as a developer who thinks they're coding something, you're not coding anything. All you're doing is calling the model. And that's what makes this whole revolution in no code so effective, right? The model is already created. All you're doing is learning how to call it, and the most important part is right here. This is called instructions. This is called instructions within Copilot Studio, and it's everything. It is where you'll learn how to tweak the model and get the model to do exactly what you want. And what it is, it's a system prompt. And if you don't know what that is, right, you're going to need to, right? Because that's going to be everything. I want you to be invested, right? I'm going to teach you how to do it. And I'm going to put you in a better position than anyone else, I promise, to get a job. But it's not going to be easy. It's going to be time consuming. It's going to be a lot of work. And it's not going to be cheap. It's not going to be $50 or $60. I think I'm going in at the minimum is going to be $75 to $100 a month. All right. I need to weed out those who, are on the fence. I don't want you on the fence. All right. You need to come here and be ready to learn. And I'll have 1 or 2 calls a week. I don't want to waste your time, my time. I want people to be ready to learn. All right. Because I really do want to help you. It doesn't help me if I spin up some classes and you go to Udemy and take my classes and don't never get anywhere out of it. This doesn't help me. I need people that are going to come here, learn, go get jobs so they can come back and say, oh, yeah, I used the dude who's an asshole, his school. And although he's kind of difficult, he knows his shit and his approach works. That's what I need. All right. Not, of course, a total ecosystem of learning how to become an AI agent engineer on Microsoft's platform. All right. Any questions, let me know. Have a great day. And the agent school is probably ready next week. As you can see, almost all of these, this is the school. This is the platform interface for the school. And these are almost done. I've got the first, what do we call it? The first grouping or first, they're going to be like, I think 3 sections, right? And this is the first section with, I think, 15 different modules. But these aren't massive courses. Remember, these are micro courses. I think the longest one of these is 20 minutes, right? And the shortest one's like 7 minutes, all right? But it's packed with information you must know. You don't get to come here and watch it like a movie. You got to come here and take notes and understand all the stuff that's in each one of these. All right? All right, we'll talk to you soon.